Hey everyone, how's it going? Cloud here, and today this is my guide on the Tourist Trap quest. Now, for this quest you're going to need the following requirements. So you need to have a level 10 fletching and level 20 smithing, and you must also have the ability to defeat a level 21 enemy. That's it for the requirements. Now onto the items. So, you want a desert shirt, desert robe and desert boots, at least 3 to 4 full water skins or an enchanted water tiara, 30 to 50 feathers, they must be the ordinary feathers, at least 200 coins and a bronze bar, but I bring multiple in case of failure, which will make sense to you a bit later on. Also, weapon and armour for obviously fighting the 21 enemy, and some food is advisable as well. Most of those items I mentioned can be found by speaking to Shantae, who is near Shanty Pass, which is near where the quest start point is, so especially the desert related items anyway, so you can go and trade him to make that easier for you. But that's it for requirements and items. Now onto the quest starting point. So we are currently at the Lodestone, which you access via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and wish to unlock all the other ones as well, I have a guide which can be found in the description below, and it's well worth having to complete the quest a lot quicker with the Lodestone network. But from here, we're going to head to Shanty Pass, which is directly south of us, and the quest start point is just through the pass. Again, as I mentioned, as you pass Shantae, you can trade him for a lot of the items that I have mentioned. So, once you get to Shanty Pass and pass the toll gate, you want to go speak to Irene at the start of the quest. So, speaking to Irene, she is worried about her daughter Anna, who has not returned from the desert since she set off a few days ago. Offer to help find Anna, and you'll want to return her to her mother. So, from Shanty Pass, you can either go south to find some footprints and follow them until you reach the Mercenaries Garden, the desert mining camp, or you can use the travel merchant to go to the Bedouin camp and then keep running east towards you until you get to the mining camp. But either way, you want to head directly south of where you are now. As you approach the mining camp, to enter it you will need to talk to the mercenary captain near the gate, compliment him and agree to do him favours, but when he asks you to kill Al-Zababazim, say that you do not think you can do that and then insult him for not fighting his own battles. This will start a fight and you must kill him. Your character should automatically pick up the metal key as soon as you defeat him, and this will allow you access to the camp. Before you enter, make sure you unequip any wielded weapons and armour. Once you've entered, do not equip any weapons or armour or you will be caught and thrown in jail, and if you are put in jail you can bend the cell wall window and climb out. You'll notice I accidentally done that a couple of times during this, but it's not a major big deal, you can easily get out, just make sure you unequip the armour and weapon afterwards. Once you've entered the mining camp, go into the building to the north and search the table with a bolt on it. You'll receive a main gate key, if you lost yours before, and a jail key, which will save you time if you get caught in the upcoming sections. Simply use the key on the jail door if this happens. So head further northeast into the camp and try to enter the gate that lead to the inner mine, but it's currently inaccessible as you do not look like a slave. So you want to talk to one of the male slaves near the door and he'll tell you he's planning on making an escape and can do with your help. Agree to remove his handcuffs. You may get caught doing this and be thrown in the jail. As I mentioned earlier, you can get out and try again. Once his handcuffs are off, he will offer to switch his slave robes for your desert robes. Once you've done the trade, equip all them, and while wearing the slave robes you can now go into the gates into the inner mine. Upon entering, walk north and follow the cave around until you come to a guarded cave entrance. Talk to one of the guards standing there and tell him that you'd like to mine in a different area. He will barter you access to the area for a pineapple, specifically a Tenti pineapple, so don't bother bringing a regular one. To get the pineapple he wants, you will need to go to the Bedouin camp to the west and talk to Al-Sabim. If you fail to take off your slave robes before opening the gates, the guards will search you and may throw you in the jail. I think this happened to me, so you want to take the slave robes completely off. Exit the mine once you've done all that, and you want to keep heading west until you get to the Bedouin camp. Once you arrive, Al-Sabim can be found in a large tent, and when you talk to him about the pineapple, he agrees it to give to you, only if you get the plans for a new weapon hidden in a chest back at the mining camp. Agree, and he will give you a stolen key for the chest. So, now we've got that, you want to head all the way back to the mining camp again to the east. Go back and enter the building in the mining camp, the one where you found the keys earlier, and climb up the ladder to find where Captain Siada is sitting, and search the bookcases to learn of his fascination of sailing. Talk to him and select I want to have a chat and mention that he has a lot of books, then direct the conversation towards sailing. Choose the option I could tell by the cut of your jib when presented, and he'll drift off telling you about his sailing stories. While he's distracted, you can now open a chest to get the plans. So once you have the plans, you want to head back to the Bedouin camp and give them to Al-Sabim. Once you get back and talk to him, if you'll talk to him about the plans, and if you have the feathers and bronze bars in your inventory, he'll give you permission to use the experimental anvil nearby. Enter the tent to the north and use the bronze bars with the anvil to create some prototype dart tips, then add the feathers to make a prototype dart. You may fail and lose your bronze bar, so bringing multiple may be beneficial. If you see the notice saying you failed, just don't click continue and then use the bronze bar on the anvil again. That's another way around it. Either way, once you've got them, take this back to Alcibim and he'll give you some bronze darts along with the 10T pineapple. You can use the drop trick to obtain more pineapples if you wanted them, and from this point on you can now smith your own dart tips. So we now need to go back to the mining camp. Before re-entering the main gates, and that take off any weapons and armour and put on your slave robes, head back down into the mine and go to the guard who asked you for the pineapple earlier. He'll now let you inside the mine cave. If you walk further down into the mine, you'll find yourself in front of a mine cart. If you click search barrel until you find one where you can pick up, then right click on the cart and use the search option, you'll ride it to the other side. You can fail and bang your head or knee on the cart and take a fair bit of damage. So once you've done that, go down the northwestern passageway containing a large number of slaves, and at the end you will find Anna in the northeastern corner. Talk to her and tell her that you're here to help her go back to her mother. If you say anything about the metal key, it will be taken away and you'll be forced to mine 15 rocks to escape or teleport out and travel back. Ask her if she knows a way to escape out of the mine, to which she says the only thing that goes out of the mine are the barrels of rocks that they mine. When you suggest hide Anna in the barrel to sneak her out of the mine, she'll refuse. Don't pay attention to that and use the barrel in your inventory on Anna to get Anna in a barrel. I know it sounds a bit rapey, doesn't it? And head back to the minecart. Just a warning, if you drop her any time during the quest before escaping, a guard will notice you and you will be thrown into the jail and you'll have to rescue her again. So put the barrel with Anna into the minecart where you came from and send it down the track before getting yourself and riding down to the other side. Once again, search the barrels around the cart until you find the Anna in one of them, and then walk back to the winch bucket and load the barrel of Anna onto it. The guard nearby will help you hoist it onto the platform. To set Anna on the winch bucket, you have to use the barrel on the winch, then the guard will ask if you need any help loading the barrel, select yes, and then Anna will start to complain. When prompted, select the speech saying that he was very gregarious, and once Anna has been sent up through the winch bucket, head back to the surface and go to the winch bucket in the southwest corner of the mining camp. Operate the winch and search the barrel adjacent to it to retrieve Anna. Don't walk out the front gate just yet, we've got something else to do first. So, you now need to find a way to help Anna escape the mining camp. Talk to the cart driver near the wooden cart in the heart of the camp and he will not talk to you. Place the barrel of Anna into the back of the cart and try again. And in order to get out, tell the minecart driver the following phrases. Nice cart. One wagon wheel says to the other, I'll see you around. One good turn deserves another. Fired, no shot perhaps. In for a penny, in for a pound. Well, you see it's like this. Prison right in 10 minutes, get your car out of here. You can't leave me here, I'll get killed. Search the minecart to get onto it, and after you get out of camp, do not teleport or you will drop the barrel, hence you'll have to repeat the whole process again. You can use the flying carpets, however, and don't go back into the camp, but obviously once you search the car and you've finished all the dialogue and select the yes option, you'll escape out of the camp with Anna, and then you want to head back to Irene with her in your inventory. She will see that you have Anna with you, and both of them will thank you. And once you finish speaking to her, it will come up with congratulations, you complete the tourist trap quest, you're awarded 2 quest points, 4,650 experience in your choice of two from the following skills. You can pick the same skill twice if you wish. Agility, fletching, smithing or thieving, the ability to smith darts, a route iron key for access to the desert mining camp which contains mithril and adamantite rocks, full slave robes, 2 treasure hunter keys and 2 hearts of ice. So yeah, a bit of a long-winded quest, and to be honest, the reward is pretty naff. Probably the experience is only the best bit about it. The main reason to completing this quest is in order to do the Desert Treasure quest, which is obviously the sequel to this. Well, kind of anyway. It is required to do it, and Desert Treasure offers you a lot of rewards and unlocks a lot of other quests. So unfortunately, you do have to do this very long, boring one. But as long as you don't do any mistakes in the mining cart dungeon, you should be fine. I did through the filming, however, I cut those bits out, but it's easy enough just to get back to the desert mining camp and that, so don't worry too much. I don't think you'll get stuck using this guide. However, if you do run into any problems, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you out as best I can. If not, thank you for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye bye.